Welcome to Faith, Fiction, and Folklore, or as we like to call it, the Try F podcast, where we try not to F the podcast up. And today we are talking about Gary.
Underworld, that movie you wanted to review.
Oh, yeah, that I still haven't watched after 4 weeks of talking about it. I've seen it clearly, but it's been a while.
It's a good movie. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's your thoughts? Why'd you want to review Underworld?
I thought you did. And then I was like, hey, that sounds like a good idea.
No, I said I wanted to review vampire movies for a while because my book, The Familiar.
Oh, and I said I liked Underworld.
Yes, that's what it was.
Okay.
So, by the way, The Familiar's out on Amazon, and I want money. So, if you want to read a book about vampires, there's a book you could read that I wrote.
Is it age appropriate? Talk about age appropriateness.
Define age appropriate, because it has nudity.
How old
and
you got to be?
I have it 18 plus. Now that doesn't mean it's like the rank. That doesn't mean it's like 50 Shades of Grey. There is a paragraph where a dude walks into an orgy and then leaves.
Yikes.
So, yeah, that's like the worst thing in it. So,
all right.
It's not like, it doesn't describe body parts or what's taking place. It's just, oh, this is gross.
It just says the word orgy?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So, it doesn't dwell.
All right.
So
it just paints a little picture and then backs out.
Yeah, let me put it to you this way. Everything I wrote, I passed by my wife first so I wouldn't get in trouble. So, there's that. So,
smart man.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the worst part in it. Unless you consider violence worse than, suggestive stuff. There's bloody stuff.
Everybody's super desensitized to violence.
Yeah. See, Jess says it's not described in detail. So there you go.
There you go.
So she would know because I'm like, is this bad? Please tell me if this is bad. And then she was like, it's fine. So does that answer your question? That's like the worst thing.
It does.
Okay, great.
It does.
So there's a specific reason for it, but I don't feel like we need to get into that. But it's it's actually tied to a cult. We do need to review cults at some point and how cults operate. Because the whole premise of the book is how does a vampire attract people and keep them without killing them or threatening to kill them, And the way that they do
Blackmail.
that. Yeah.
Like Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Blackmail and actually I don't know what you'd call it. Soul ties aren't the right word, but they would use sexuality to create this fake bond, you might say.
Uh-huh.
So, Jess is no, chill out.
Huh?
I think she's telling me to chill because she can tell I'm getting nervous. So, anyway. But no, it's interesting because there was actually a Christian cult that did that. And I think that's why David Koresh wanted to be with all the guys' wives, because it kind of...
It's like a thumb on their head.
Yeah.
It's a psychological manipulation.
Yeah, so I put that in there because I figured if a vampire's not going to kill anybody, they would use tactics like that. That's kind of my thinking.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about that, those cults and how they get such a grip on people. So Koresh might be a good example. But
yeah.
Anyway.
He's pretty classic. Classic cult leader.
Yeah. So we still haven't looked over Basham Hill, by the way.
I don't know who that is.
It's that cult out of Thomas Holler that's also Branch Davidian. But
I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Or I forgot.
Yeah, Jess says, yes, LOL. It's not gross and detailed. It's not smut. Thank you. I appreciate that. So,
that's what I want to know.
Yeah. But yeah, Greg actually showed us their website. They had a website. I don't know if you were here the night Greg was here, and he was talking about them, and we pulled up their website. The Branch Davidians have websites now, and they have all this end time stuff or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we need to go over that. Anyway, back to Underworld. We're getting off topic. So
A little bit.
what do you like about Underworld? Like why is it something you wanted to review?
Underworld. I have no idea. Kate Beckinsale's cool. I really wish I would have watched it, man. Uh, like it's been probably 7 years since I've seen it.
7 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I watched it twice before getting ready for this thing, so I guess it's a good movie in its premise about like I think it's the one that really nails down this like enmity between like werewolves and vampires. I'm trying to think of a movie before it that ever implied the two were at odds. But I think that that whole Twilight urban legend thing, how like they have Jacob and Edward
Started
at
with
odds.
Underworld.
Yeah, I think it started Underworld. So I think it's a good movie and it's an interesting movie from the vampire lore perspective because it started that aspect of the lore, that enmity between
Yeah.
lichens and vampires. And I like that. I think Kate Beckinsale does a good job. I always liked Michael. Thought he was an interesting character. Always felt bad for him because the guy's like just to the bit, he's just minding his business. Then these vampires and werewolves start shooting at each other, and he doesn't know what's going on, and then he gets bit. It's just you just feel bad for the guy because it's like, I hate you. You're a werewolf now. It's like I didn't even know I was bit. So it's like at one point she's like, I kill your kind. And I was just sitting there thinking, his kind, he hasn't even met one. It's just funny to me. And there's another scene in there that I mean, I like it, but it's funny. It's like the poor dude, Michael, wakes up and the vampire, not Beckinsale, but her friend, I just realized he was bit by a werewolf. And he just opens his eyes and she jumps up and starts hissing at him. And he's just like, what? And he just kind of gets up and jumps out of the mansion without having any idea what's even happening. It was just kind of an awkward scene because she's just awkwardly hissing but not doing anything. And he just has time to kind of just get up and walk out of the room while she's hissing at him. It's just a little campy. So I like that. Let's see, what else? I thought Craven, a bad guy named Craven, was a little on the nose.
Yeah.
If you're going to name a bad guy, why would you name him Craven? I'm just like, why would your mom name you Craven? That seems spiteful. So,
although bad guy names starting with KR, I mean, they're usually pretty intense.
Mm-hmm. But he's a letdown of a villain, though. I don't know if you remember the sequel, but
I don't.
Oh, he lasts 2 minutes in that second movie. It's like he comes up. I'm trying to remember how it happens, but the guy that's the son of Marcus Aurelius or something, the immortal dude. Yeah, he wakes up and he's a hybrid too because the werewolf had died. The werewolf scientist had died, and then the elder vampire Marcus Aurelius or whatever drank his blood. So he comes up as as a hybrid as well, and which is a plot error. That's a plot hole, but you can't really count it for the first movie because Marcus wasn't awake yet. But anyway, in the sequel, Craven comes in, sees that the elder vampire is now a hybrid, and tries to start ratting everybody out, and the guy drinks his blood, gets his memories, and then kills him. Makes his head explode. So it was really anticlimactic for that main villain of the first one. Kind of weak sauce, I thought. But anyway, I like that Kate Beckinsale has to kill that elder vampire at the end, her father figure. I thought that was a good twist and emotionally heavy. I hate that they killed Lucien because, you start to like Lucien once you figure out what happened during the war, and then they kill him.
Mm-hmm.
That was annoying.
Every time,
right? And but overall, yeah, I think it's a good film. I'm trying to think of plot holes or something.
Yeah.
I can't
I
think.
literally can't remember any of the movie. I'm really sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. I think one thing I don't like about it is I wish more movies like actually stuck to the traditional vampire lore.
For
And
sure.
it doesn't do that. You know what I mean? It's like these
I feel
vampires.
like Twilight took too many liberties in that regard and like kind of just destroyed all the lore. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
none
Like
of it
there
even matters anymore.
like it was a slowly moving away, from the lore, and then like Twilight just jumps the shark, It's like
Yeah.
not only do crosses not work, we're going to make them sparkle.
Yeah.
Worst vampire ever. Oh man. So yeah, I that's one of the reasons why I wrote the book, because I wanted to try to go back to that lore, because I haven't seen anything from the actually showed the traditional stuff for like ever.
Yeah.
So anyway, oh, what else?
Yeah. Owen's been talking a lot about like vampire, like I guess he's writing a book, How to Slay a Wizard, and it talks a lot about like how vampire lore and psychology of like a narcissistic person is one and the same.
Really?
I like. Oh yeah, dude. I like looking at it like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tell me
It's
more
like
about that. Well, what is that?
psychological. I mean, like so, like um, a vampire can't see his reflection, right? So like
Yeah.
a narcissist can't tell that they're being mean because they think they're a victim of, circumstance or whatever.
Okay.
Um, like they don't even have any idea that they're stepping on people to inflate their ego.
Gotcha. Yeah. Like,
But
is it because like there's a parasitic component to the vampire?
I
Like,
mean,
are narcissists parasites?
in my opinion, I think so.
Yeah.
I think our thoughts are not our own. I think parasites influence our thoughts for sure, and um, I feel like my thoughts improved after taking ivermectin for the first time.
I've been
So
looking for ivermectin. Yeah. It's
go to
hard.
Atwoods.
Atwoods.
Yeah.
My wife would be furious, but yeah. Anyway. But we don't want to give CNN anything to talk about. Anyhow, they might,
Yeah.
wash out our
paste.
Yeah, eating the horse paste. So anyway. Define a narcissist for me. What do you think a narcissist is?
Define a narcissist.
Because I hear
I mean,
everybody use the word narcissist all the
it's a
time, and I'm like,
very
I'm good on
overused term.
camera. Does that mean I'm a narcissist? I mean, I'm like, I look in the mirror quite a bit and go, my hair. Does that mean I'm a narcissist? I mean, what,
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
think it's a super overused term. I mean, it's just a person who inflates their ego at the expense of others,
Okay.
constantly, and they're like an addict for like, dopamine hits that make them feel good, and it can be in anything. I mean, like literally anything. Like you could be like a car narcissist, a carcissist, right? You got your
Narcissist.
Corvette, and you're like, oh, my favorite thing is just like spanking Hondas, like.
Look at
I go
that
to
guy in
Honda
his
rallies.
Honda Civic. What a
I go
loser.
to Honda Civic rallies and just rev my engine all over the place. That would be a carcissist.
Didn't South Park have another word for that? Started with an F, ended in get.
Oh. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's just like a person who doesn't care, has no regard for other people, I guess. And I mean, I've been a narcissist before. Like I think everybody goes through phases in their life. So to label somebody a narcissist isn't helping them at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I don't know. That's just a term for language's sake, for conversation's sake.
Yeah, I'm just curious about the definitions, because usually it's like sometimes people just mean, I don't like that guy, or he was mean to me. He's a narcissist.
Right.
It's like, I mean, or he didn't eat. I don't know. I mean, you know.
I just call people vampires. I mean, I'm just old school. I think it's all the same, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's interesting. Yeah, the vampire's definitely a big archetype. Like,
I've actually got a book called Psychic Vampires.
Oh, I hate
about all this.
I think psychic vampires are weak sauce, man. I think that's like weak.
What?
I think like psychic vampires are just like vampire wannabes, but they don't want to bite people.
Yeah, but they're like, it's the same thing.
Like they're a parasitic entity. Like I could stomach calling them a parasitic entity.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's just like when I hear the word vampire, I'm like, they got to drink blood and have teeth. That's like if you don't drink the blood and you don't have the teeth, I'm like, how are you a vampire? You're just a leech otherwise, you know?
Yeah.
That's just
I think a parasite, I think parasites are demons, obviously, in my opinion. We've talked about this ad nauseum. So, like a parasite, you know, it's like basically a spiritual entity because it's so small and it starts in your stomach. But if it can influence your thoughts and like, it's legion, right? So it's like a hive mind. So the more of them that are in your stomach of the same kind, the more they're going to influence your thoughts.
Right.
Right. And eventually, like, say those thoughts are directed at creating an identity for those parasites. So the parasites are like, I want to be, you know, say the parasites are the same ones that are gluttony, the demon gluttony.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the more cake he eats, the more he's trying to resemble what that demon actually looks like.
Right.
They're like the big fat guy, right? So I don't know. And you kind of see, I don't know. I feel like I see demons in people. They're like, it's like I know who that is, you know. Like what we saw with Amon Hillman and Steve-O. Like,
yeah, it's like he looks like a bird.
Yeah.
And then we looked at that. What was it? Ars Goetia? And the freaking
and
almond demon was a bird. And you're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like a dog looking like its owner kind of deal. So.
But it's like the parasites, like they want to exist in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they can't because they're so small. They're microscopic, basically spiritual. So they influence your thoughts to create this identity so they can live vicariously through you.
Gotcha. So you think maybe narcissists are parasitic in that they live through other people?
Yes.
Okay. What about this? Let me just ask a question. Because again, I don't know if I always agree with you, but I do like chasing these ideas through. So, is a football mom or a soccer mom or a football dad, are they narcissists because they're living through their kids?
If they're doing it for the attention that they get from it, yes.
Okay, so if it benefits them directly, if they're going, yeah, my kid's the captain of the football team, don't you know? Then they're narcissists.
Well, like if your kid doesn't, I don't know. I got to be careful with this. I forced my kid.
That's why I asked the question. I'm like, am I going to get you?
I forced my kid to play football, but it was good for him, and he appreciates it now.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say if it's like at the like the kid keeps getting his ankle broke every month or something. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Like just keeps getting hurt, and his dad's just like, no, you're playing.
Rub some dirt on it.
Like, because he's getting like a direct financial benefit from that, then yeah, that's like a narcissism thing. Like,
okay,
because it's at the expense of someone else.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to check and see if I was understanding what you're getting at correctly or not. So, okay. Let's see.
But yeah, no, supporting your kid and like being part of the team, that's fun.
Okay.
But if it's hurting your child, probably don't. You know?
If you knock the kid off the stage, you go, yes, this trophy is mine. Thank you very much.
Right. Yeah,
I taught him everything he knows. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I got you. Interesting. So, yeah, I think I know that there's a lot of Christians and stuff that really hate like Halloween. They really hate monsters and that stuff. But I've always liked the vampire because I feel like you can communicate a lot with it. It's such an archetype. You know, like in my book,
100%.
it's addiction. You know, Madeline's literally an allegory for addiction. You know, and like a pusher, like a personification of addiction, I should say. So, you know, that entrapment through desire or whatever. So, I think there's that. I think the narcissism thing, in terms of the parasitic component of it's interesting. So, you know, okay, even though I don't like the term psychic vampire, I think I know what you're getting at in that if whoever you read, or were they saying that the person was a psychic vampire because they're like feeding off the other person's energy to benefit themselves in some way? So like they're feeding off.
It's more of just you've been in conversations with people that like it feels like they just want to win the conversation.
Yeah.
Whether they're right or not, or they have something to say. It's like they did a thing and they're like, oh, I have to tell this, right? It's just like, but they don't really need to.
Yeah.
Like, so they're like, and the classic conversation of like, oh, I jumped over a 6-foot, barrier today, and the next guy's like, oh, I jumped over a 7-foot barrier, right?
The one-upper guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know that guy. So, yes. I've heard of that guy. I know of people like that, I guess.
Sure.
Or have met them in the past. I know what you mean. So they're a type of narcissist then. So
I would say so. If they're like, they need to win the conversation every time, they're like extracting emotional energy from you because you feel like crap after that.
Okay. They're like feeding off your dismay as they keep talking.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, we're going to move to Florida to see.
Oh.
We changed plans.
Okay.
Cool. Move to the casino.
Do you need more money?
I don't know.
You go ahead and talk if you got something.
All right. So we're just defining terms. Let's just wrap up the review of the Underworld, since that's what we're supposed to be talking about. So I like the movie. I think it's fantastic. I would recommend it. I really can't think of any particular plot holes with it. The plot holes kind of kick in at the sequel, but the first one's really good. I like how it's better about it. Like when I was younger, I didn't understand it as well, but it's better about tracking the secondary characters. Hang on a minute here. While they're talking, I'm going to mute that. It's very good about tracking the secondary characters and giving backstories for them. And, like Roz and the vampire with the whips and everything like that. It's very good about giving little sub-story arcs and keeping you interested. So I would highly recommend Underworld. Now, Jeremiah Cook says, by Cody's definition, everyone is a psychic vampire if the right subject is brought up in front of them. The universal problem of the human ego. I think that's correct. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree. We're all psychic vampires feeding off of each other until we're all just husks.
Yep. I agree completely,
Sunshiny, optimistic message to end on. So, okay, with that fun thought in your mind, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are watching this on the on the live stream, stay with us. We got 2 more subjects left. If you're watching this after the fact, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Later on.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Faith, Fiction, and Folklore. If you did, we would love it if you would subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Rumble. We can also be found on X, Instagram, and Facebook. And we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio. Thank you again very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.